dreams, you'll see what you can be when you believe. Never give up on your dreams. Nice, shiny, and good your world can be. Reach for your dreams, believe you can be what you wanna be. Follow your dreams and you'll see. Nice, shiny, and good your world can be. Your world can be.
Hi, it's me, felzbug, and I'm back with an Optimus Prime. Oh man, it's Arrmor Nat Optimus Prime. And when I first heard about this, I thought it was just going to be, well, it's going to just be a little upgrade so that they can make more money. And when I saw it, I love this figure. Cards on the table. This is amazing. I mean, I'm just really, really loving this figure, just the way it looks. Yeah, I'm so glad I got it. And I don't say that lightly, because I had thought, before I seen it, I kind of figured, alright, well, I think, you know, when it comes out, you know, it'd be like, okay, if you want this one, get this one. But if you have the original, don't worry about it. No, just from looking in the box, this is a must buy. I'm serious, and I'm sorry to get all crazy, but man, it's so rare that you have something that's so awesome looking. And I love the way this looks. It looks amazing. Amazing. Plus, I worked on 2 reviews, which they ain't put up yet because I got to have handy hands do the art, but it was the GDO Protectobots. Horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I'm going to just do a spoiler now. Yeah, they was bad, and I was feeling a bit down. So it's so good to have something that makes you feel, yes, this is why I collect. So let's just go and take a quick look at the box, and then we'll get to open them up and compare them to the Takara AD31 version. And wow, it's going to be great. So yeah, handy hands. Thank you, handy hands. So the side, just more of Optimus. And we go to the back, and in the back, right, it says, hold on, let me back that up just a little bit. Yeah, right there. And it's Arrmor Nat Optimus Prime. And it's the same thing as before, you know, him about long believe freedom's the right of all sentient beings and all that. But then it has like convertible face up in the corner there. Because you can change it from the faceplate to no faceplate. And that is fantastic. And the face sculpt looks so good. I'll show you that in a minute. And then it has the Sword of, I know what you're thinking, Judgment, but no, now it says Sword of Temenos. Yeah. So right there, that's pretty awesome. And the Sentinel Shield. And there it is in truck mode. And it's got that movie advance right there on there. But this just looks amazing. Alright, handy hands, turn that. The comment on the side, it's a flaming comment again. Alright, into the front. So there you go. I mean, it just really, really is amazing. And let's get them out of the box and really take a great look at them. Do nice comparison. And yeah, then we get to the summation. And I can't wait. Alright, let's go. Woohoo! Oh, I'm so happy about this. Finally a good one. Yeah, it's great. Finally a good one. I am happy. Alright, and here we have Optimus in his vehicle mode, and man, it is fantastic. I mean, it really does look great. And let me just go and show you the comparison. And this is the Takara version, not the Hasbro version. So the Takara version had some extra paint apps on it. So, and from what was here is even more over here. And if you just look right now, the colors of it, and this black windshield has a lot to do with it, you know, because that yellow was always annoying. But the color scheme, just the metallic red and then the metallic blue, really is much richer. And this looks almost cartoony now by comparison. And also even the tires, silver paint, and on the new one it's chromed. All the tires are chromed, and it makes a little details, even like hold on a second, let me just get this. Yeah. Even little details which are like the tires, that Autobot symbol on the tires, even that pops out way more on this. And it also has a few little extra paint apps. Right here, there's the lights are painted, and this vent here is painted, whereas in the Takara, unpainted, and right here was unpainted. And then in the grill, there's blue paint in the center here, whereas on this one there was not any blue paint. So really fantastic. And another thing that they added was the Western Star logo. Here was just blue, molded in blue, but here they chromed it. So it's just little details throughout. Painted. They painted the flames. Sorry. They painted the flames here, whereas here there's none. Now the only difference, they don't have the Autobot symbol on the sides, but that's okay. But just all around, it just really does, look fantastic. Fantastic looking figure. And wow, just really premium paint job throughout. So yeah, let me just show you the shield, because usually the shield goes on the back, the two shields. So this is the new shield, and comparing it to the old. And the new one, they used again the metallic paints, the metallic silver, metallic red, metallic blues, and it's a much larger shield. And again, it's not as long, yes, but the colors look fantastic on it, and it really does work. It really does look great. Whereas here it's just this gray hunk, and here it's the silver paint that they put on it, which really does work compared to, because it is silver. And well, let me try to see if it'll come up. Yeah, it might not show up, but maybe it does. The silver paint compared to just the plain gray. So it really is fantastic what they did there. And the last part, of course, is the swords. At first I thought it would just be the same, but in orange. And I'll show the details in a second, but I think this is the best way to just show size comparison. So you can see how actually the handle, yeah, the handle is a bit longer on the Sword of Judgment, but the Sword of Timos is a much longer sword overall. And the details that are in it, you might think, oh, it's just plastic, but no, they loaded it with all the details, and of course using the metallic paint, and even the handle, just tons of details. The blue, the red, and just tons of details throughout the entire sword that really is excellent. I would love to see this painted up with metallic paint. Or maybe a third party will make a sword of Timos for him, and in that case I'll pick it up. But really fantastic. So let's just get to the figure, which just looks amazing. So let's go. Alright, and here we have Optimus in his robot mode. And just look at that head sculpt. That is absolutely fantastic. It really captures the movie version of Optimus like perfectly. And hold on one second, let me just move this back for a moment. And yeah, if you want to take a longer look, just pause, because I'm trying to move things slowly, but I don't want the video to be too long. So if you look, okay, let's bring in the Takara version, and just looking at the head, the differences between these guys, really look how fantastic. I mean, this is good, and they're really similar. They are very similar faces, but here, there's difference between the connection up here, a little bit on the faceplate, just a little tiny differences. But I mean, really, this one seems to capture the movie a lot better. Now, one more thing about this is the fact that this face is not the only one, because you can change. You can open up the head and swap. And actually I really like this head sculpt. I'm actually going to display him like this. And hold on, here it is. We can go and just get that right there. There he is, Optimus, in the open mouth mold. And really did a great job on that. So really fantastic. I love the way that looks. Now let's back him up again, and we're going to take a look at the chest. And you can see the new chest on it. Now this part, the top part that opens up, you know, for transformation, this opens. And same thing here. This guy opens up too. And this is all the same on the inside here, except they just painted. They did a couple of paint apps inside, whereas this is just not painted. So that's really no difference there. But this chest piece is really different completely. And you can just see all the details. I love the little Autobot symbol that they have on it. So they really put a lot of details in here. You know, a little bit of paint, all the little paint apps, all the little details really work well on this and really look fantastic. And then even this, I guess the crotch piece right here. Whereas this one, if you have the figure, you know it's very flat. You know, it's just really flat. This one is really molded. As you can see, it's molded and really nice. Fantastic on that. If we back them up a little bit more, we'll get the feet. Let's go, and we'll just zoom in for a second, and you can take a closer look. But you can see in the feet, actually the legs. First off, the legs are the same. They just added that one little red line, which really pops that. Whereas here it's just all silver. Here, that little bit breaks it up. They added yellow right here. And then for the feet are new. The molding. If we turn to the side, you can see the old Optimus had that little pointy toe. And he had like three-toed, whereas this is just like a regular foot. So it's one more change in the figure. And now let's go, and we'll do the arms. And again, we got to do opposites. Alright, so let's just turn it. And the arms are the same except for the main part. You know, the actual forearm. Forearm and hand is where it changes. And you could just see the big difference between the two of these. Also, they did add, whereas this one did not have wrist articulation, the new Optimus has wrist articulation, which is fantastic little extra thing they did. So really you could just see, and let's rotate it this way, so you can see the top part. And you can see how they are, you know, it's still the same base. They kept a lot of things the same, but they added all the extra detail, and especially in here. So then we go, and we'll go to the inside of the arm. Inside, inside. So here, and I really do love that gauntlet look for it right there. Looks great. And then the back of the arm. So right here. You know, and here it's kind of messy. Nice and symmetrical here. Really looks good. So that's the difference. And then we're going to swap sides. So now the new Optimus, just to show both arms. And I would put the same together, but it's too hard to do it and takes too long. So again, the difference, and they're basically copies of each other. The right and left arm. So here, same on the top, and he does still have that thumb articulation that he has here, so that's the same. And we can rotate to the inside. So again, whereas here it's just kind of a little bit messy, nice, clean, and the back part, and same here. This looks kind of messy, this is nice, really nice and clean. So those are the differences between them. You know, for the hands, because the big detail was the hands. You know, but really this guy is just absolutely amazing looking, fantastic, and great job by Takara. So yeah, let's go and get to the summation. Gee, I wonder what I think of this guy. I guess we'll have to see. Alright, time for the summation. And I think you guys already know from the very opening, you know what this is going to be. Is it nice? Yes. Is it shiny? Yes. Is he good? Yes, yes, and yes. Fantastic. This is what being a collector is all about. When you get a figure that is just absolutely amazing and fan service. I mean, everything on them, even down to little bitty Autobot symbols on his tires, changing it just from painted to chrome tires. Little details like that really do matter. Putting in that extra faceplate right there, you know, to change from the open mouth to the faceplate, it's awesome. I really, even changing the sword. You know, at first I just thought it was a new color for the same sword. No, it's a new sword design. Everything they did was for the fans. I mean, the feet, the whole new chest, everything is awesome. I don't say this often, but really, this one is, if you love Prime, you would do well to get this figure. I mean, really. And normally I would say, well, you don't really need it, but this one is just so good. It just looks so great. And I really got to say, amazing job to Takara on this. I really, wow. Thank you, Takara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ain't really. I'm just so happy. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. I loves it. And, you know, I think you'll love it too. Now, if you hate this mold of Optimus Prime, if you're like, I hate it, I can't stand it, well, then you're probably not going to like this because you already hate the mold. But if you're okay with the mold, yes, this is the thing to get. And even if you have another version, the Hasbro or the Takara, yeah, this one is definitely the one to get. It's amazing. I loves it. And it gets the felzbug seal of approval, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. What is a seal of approval? Anyway, nice, shiny, good. I mean, wow. Nothing else to say. Just one thing left to do. And I know what some of you are thinking. Don't do it. Don't do it, felzbug. Don't do it. You just spend all that money on an expensive transformer. Don't eat it. Oh, maybe you guys is right. You know, I shouldn't go doing that. Because it might hurt. You know, my little foamy mouth and foamy teeth might actually, you know, get damaged by this hard plastic toy. But I'm willing to take the risk. Oh man, that is so good. Oh, that is satisfying. Nice, shiny, and good toy. Good toy. Bye.